Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Happy Musician Vlogcast, where happy musicians come to talk. I'm Candace, your happy musician, and my guest today is Grace Cloutier, and she is a virtuoso harpist. And she has quite a bio. Please go to gracecloutier.com and check it out. She is one amazing person and a harpist. So she's played at Carnegie Hall. She has received the Gluck Fellowship from Juilliard. I got to check my notes because there was so much. You have also received the Presidential Point of Light Award for your musical contributions to hospice. So everyone, Grace Cloutier. Grace, thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we've been having a little technical difficulty, so hopefully this goes smoothly. But I'm going to start out with my questions in this Vlogcast before I head over to, other conversations. So my first question for you, Grace, is these are little easy ones. I'll build to the harder ones. So what are you currently reading?
What am I currently reading? I am currently reading Codependence No More by Melody Beatel. And it's actually a very interesting book, mainly for caretakers, because I'm taking care of my mother who has Alzheimer's. So it's just kind of helping to cope with that process of letting go as you're trying to caretake.
That's intense.
Yes. But I find it a remarkable book, very helpful. I can only read it in, small amounts at a time, but I do appreciate very much because it speaks to me, just hearing from a third person party can really do, it's really helpful. It's very helpful.
You're doing this during COVID too, which, it's not like you can go to support groups right now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The book is bringing you a lot of comfort.
Yep.
Well, God bless you on that, because I haven't taken care of anyone with Alzheimer's. I helped my mom take care of her sister and her mother in hospice through cancer.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Alzheimer's is a whole different, and my dog says hello. Alzheimer's is a whole different, that's a whole different world, and it's a slow process. So I'm gonna keep you in my thoughts about that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But the book will be listed on the website. So for anyone that's looking for the book, with links to where to get the book and everything. So if you want the book, I will have that information for you. This should brighten you up a little bit. What's your favorite piece to play? This is the hardest question, it seems, for every musician and singer, and I know that, and I'm still gonna ask.
Of course. And it's a very common question. Everyone wants to know, what's on the radar. I mean, there are so many pieces I love to play, but I will limit it to two Russian works right now. Prokofiev's Prelude in C, Opus 12, number 7, and Glinka's Nocturne in E flat major.
Oh yes, my favorites. I love those.
And there you go. Yeah. Gorgeous works.
And so, they have such an amazing, what's the word I'm looking for? Not environment, but just view. There's lovely hills and valleys in both of the pieces, and you go on such a lovely adventure in them. I love the Nocturne. It's so soothing to me, the Nocturne.
It is. It's very special. It's very, for me, it's very spiritual. It's very warming. It's inviting. I've played that all over the world, and I just absolutely love it. And then the Prokofiev, it's so ridiculously challenging and wonderful. But to me, it's like, from the beginning, it's like champagne that's being corked, and it's just, and it's just this fizzle of sound, and it's quite a remarkable piece. I love it.
Intense. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I would definitely I have never mastered the Prokofiev. But oh my God, I love it. I mean, I hear it, and whoever is playing it, but yes, it's an intense piece. It's a lot to learn.
Oh, yes. 2 minutes of some of the most acrobatic finger work you'll ever do on the harp. It's wild. Yeah.
It's And that is the perfect word, acrobatic. I would have to remember that yet. I mean, it's a flurry of fingering.
Yes, yes, that's a good way of describing it too. Yeah.
When I see harpists playing, I'm like, I know they're sweating. I know they're sweating.
Absolutely. Anyone who says differently, don't believe them.
I was like, I'm sweating watching this. You're sweating. I know it's crazy, but yeah. Um, my next question to you
Mm.
a little bit more personal. And my question is, what two people have influenced you the most and why?
Uh, Very good question. And I have to say, when I saw this, you know, comment and I was thinking about this, I really have to think about that. I really had to put myself, to good use and thought, sit back and think. And the first person who really has made such an influence upon me is actually my mother, because she believed in me from the very beginning. She gave me so many chances and so many opportunities, and of course,
Uh-oh, our sound just went out. Hold on, Grace.
so my mother is one of the two people I would say who influenced me the most. And career-wise, I don't think I would have done what I have done if it weren't for her. She always believed in me. She listened to me. She made sure I had the opportunity. She would fight for me, and also then passed on and gave me the confidence I needed. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And then the second person, I couldn't limit it just to one person.
I know it's so hard, right? You can't. That's
I know.
why I
And just like linking it back to, I guess career in this case, um, it would be quite a few harpists that have influenced me. Of course, I've been, inspired by so many, but specifically Nancy Allen, my teacher Nancy Allen, Isabelle Perrin, who I study with, my dear friend and colleague Leticia Belmondo, who's an amazing harpist and Israel Prize winner, Deborah Hoffman, the beautiful late Deborah Hoffman, and also Sarah Bolin, principal of Chicago.
Yeah.
Just amazing, amazing people in my life who have either been my teacher, my mentors, coached me, friends. It's just, I'm very, very thankful. And I've always admired um, their pursuing of music, of which is such a pursuing art is such a sacrifice. So it's that their work ethic, their musicality, their teaching, obviously they're playing, the musicality. It's really been an inspiration.
It really it takes a village, people.
Yes.
Takes a village. All those people that you just gave, it's your own little harp mentor village, and it's
I like
I know. I maybe I should change my question because it's probably really unfair to be asked for two, because when I think about it, I it's like a plethora of people that I'm like, oh my gosh, who are the most influential? And
Yes.
you know, we sometimes we don't start out with a village, but I feel like most of us reach a point where we do have the village, and
Hmm. Hmm.
and you can tell it makes a big difference. You find solace, you find comfort, you find confidence.
Absolutely.
It's like,
Absolutely.
yeah, you're like, I'm gonna go. So, all right. Now of course, I have to ask this question. Um, what is the one thing, and you don't have to stick to one thing because it's nobody ever does, and that's fine. But what's the one thing you do to keep happiness in your art, in your music?
Yeah. It's a really good question. And I think now more than ever, a huge challenge because of COVID, obviously. Major, major challenge for so many of us. So my big thing has been to still stay grateful for what I do have and what I haven't lost, what I do have, or with lots of things I have lost, accepting what is right now. and then accepting COVID. I can't change it. No one's apparently able to make a dent in it. So just kind of accepting where I am right now. And again, back to that feeling of gratitude. I know things aren't, there's so much that's going wrong right now, but we still have what we have, which is, I love that. So I think about that, whether I go to bed at night and think about that, or if I'm, playing my harp, or, doing other things too that make me happy. Like I know it sounds funny, but I really have a passion for making soups. And so, yeah, I find them very warming and comforting. And, I'll just slap on some, anything from Pink to Beethoven, to Chopin, to, I don't know, whoever. And I'll just, some French music from the 1960s, and I'll just go and enjoy and escape in my own little world and things like that, while I'm making soup. And it's something that's very nourishing. It's cathartic for me. And it really helps, kind of keeps things in perspective.
Oh my gosh. All right. So do you have a favorite soup you like to make? Like, is there?
Ooh, that's another hard question.
That tells me that a lot of your soups are good, right? So
I think they're actually really good. Thanks. Yeah. No, I do. I'm actually been toying with the idea of starting a little soup business on the side. Because it's COVID, you got to do something, right? But I love making borscht. I love making vichyssoise. I love making like French onion soup, which is lovely.
Oh, my husband would love you. It's his favorite soup.
Oh, or something lighter like a zucchini lemon soup, which is really great. Carrot coriander. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, it sounds really, really good. Okay, so my after COVID plan is to come visit you and have soup. Maybe we'll do like a Facebook Live thing and be like, I finally made it to Grace's, and we have soup, and it's
You can say it to me.
like, all right, I'm off. Okay, so I love that. I didn't know about that. I didn't know that about you, which is cool. But I'm like, now I'm all flutter. And I love soup. I am not a good soup maker. I'm more of a baker. I I like to make horribly fattening things that probably shouldn't be happening.
It's fabulous. Yep.
Ask me to make a cake or a pie. I'll do it. I like doing that. And there's always flour somewhere on me. So
I love that. Good. I like the soup. You bring the pie.
It's a perfect pair. All right.
Yes. Add some wine and harp music. We're there.
It's a date. If only we could share through the screen with other guests.
I know.
Taste-o-vision and smell-o-vision isn't here yet, but I hope they're working on it.
And I'm sure they are.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so Grace, I have to just thank you again for being a guest.
Of course.
I'm so excited to finally get to talk to you.
I know. It's such a pleasure. Such a pleasure.
With minimal, and here's my dog telling me to wrap it up. So we made it through with minimal technical difficulties. We had some freezing going on. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm going to check it later. But it seems like everybody's online and we can't help it. But right. Just once again, thank you. And I want to thank everyone for watching the Vlogcast. And just let everyone know that everything we talked about will be on my website, thehappymusician.com. You will be able to see the books or the book that Grace is reading. I will also have her bio, and there'll be links where you can follow her and check her out. Grace, oh, by the way, has Grace, Mondays with Grace, has that moved?
You know what? I'm taking a pause from that right now because I'm working on my latest album. But I still have all the back series, so going back to April. So people can watch that on Facebook anytime.
On the Facebook. Awesome. All right. So Mondays with Grace, in case anyone doesn't know, was a fantastic Facebook Live, like little mini concert she would do every Monday. And I am so appreciative of you for that, because it really made my week. The music was beautiful, and you were just you just gave off such a wonderful energy. So everyone, if you haven't watched it, go on our Facebook, follow the link, go watch it. And can people still donate through there?
They can. They can.
Awesome. All right. So everyone, you know what to do. Get your pennies, donate, because and I don't have to. Once you listen to Grace play, and once you watch the Facebook Live Mondays with Grace, you'll definitely want to pay something. it was I just can't thank you enough for that. But I think that's it. I don't have any more questions, but for the last time, I'm going to thank you and thank everyone for watching, and I will see everyone at the next Vlogcast.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Bye.